For the second you disappear, a void is created. A space that was once filled with your presence, your love, your attention. Now it is empty. Let me tell you one thing. That emptiness is unbearable. For people do not, Isaac, fear rejection. People fear irrelevancy. Emotion, it is leverage. She always wins if she can make you sad, desperate, feel frustrated, feel disappointed. She expected you to react. She expects you to check in. She expects you to beg, to text, to call just for one last time. For that is what has happened when she was dating her past or her last man. And you, Isaac, you are irrelevant to her past experiences. You are different. And now when you don't confirm her pattern of expectation, you vanish like a smoke without leaving a trace of pain, weakness, or a hint of your emotions. That is when uncertainty begins. Did you ever really care, Isaac? Are you really hurting? Because if you cared, Isaac, you are supposed to be hurting right now. And this is the part that will hit her hard. Is it possible that she needed you more than you needed her? Because you are not affected and you vanished without a trace. The most powerful move after a breakup, it is total disappearance. No texts, no calls, no explanations. You do not announce it. You do not post about how you are moving on. You don't even try to make her jealous. You just go dark. Because here is the truth. Vanishing, Isaac, isn't weakness. It isn't avoidance. It is strategy. The ultimate form of control. You can only control your life, control your emotions, control your perceptions if you totally disappear without explanation and without trying to prove to people by posting that you have actually moved on entirely, or you are moving on, or you are living a better life. For this move, it forces her to deal with the reality of her decisions. It forces her to question everything she thought she knew. And the most important thing, it forces you to break free. Free from the perceptions, from the illusions, from the hope, from the I feel like I need some answers. For Isaac, when you cut off all contact, you sever the invisible chains keeping you tied to the past. And this is the urge to react, to seek for answers, the urge to reach out. You just regain a piece of your power, your freedom. And every time you refuse to check her social media, you strengthen discipline. Every time you choose silence over reaction, you prove to her and you prove to yourself that you are not bound by her choices. When Isaac, you stop chasing passively and actively. For even viewing her status, it is chasing her passively. When you stop that, this is when she starts missing you after she walked away from you. And not because she suddenly now loved you, but because you are the unsolved mystery. And she is curious, for nothing haunts her mind than the unknown. And now the question, Isaac, is, can you handle this silence? Can you resist the temptation to break the spell that she was trying to apply on you? Can you actually embrace the void and let it work to your favor? Are you willing to do that? How many of you here can do that without questions, without trying to reach out, without engaging? I hate my ex. She cheated on me, right? I will never marry again because of my ex. What is that, Isaac? That is manifesting her in your subconscious mind. You are letting her control your reality and how you will make decisions in your reality. Finally, let's now talk about the emotional indifference being the weapon. Nothing disturbs a person than realizing that they no longer have control over your emotions. They no longer have any power over your feelings. For Isaac, when you react, when you show pain, when you argue, it just confirms they still have control. You remain totally indifferent and you act as if nothing mattered. That is when the tables turn. This is where all the magic happens. Emotion, it is leverage. She always wins if she can make you sad, desperate, feel frustrated, feel disappointed. She will always remain in control even when she was the one who left. The anger, the frustrations, that is the power that you have fully handed it over to Hannah. And that is the leverage, and she will never miss you. For the fact is, she still owns space in your mind. For the moment someone thinks they can always influence you, they lose respect over you. They start deciding for your life. And most men, most of you guys, you fall into the trap of showing that you do not care by just pretending to be happy, by posting on social media, by flaunting a new girl too soon, and trying so hard to show that you were actually unaffected. And that is the trap. For the fact is, forced detachment, it is still attachment, but the difference is you are creating a coping mechanism that allows her to still control your life. The true indifference, Isaac, is calm, effortless, emotionless. When she texts you, no response. When she tries to provoke you, no reactions. When she hears about you and wonders how you are doing, nothing. You don't have to be cold. You do not have to be rude. You do need to be unmoved. That is the power that you have. For this is what Stoics understand more than anything. The idea is The person who controls his emotions, he controls the game. The person who masters his emotions, he controls the game. You have the power over your mind and not outside events. Realize this and you will gain strength. For your mind, Isaac, it is your fortress. Guard it or destroy it. She might test you. She might reach out just to know if she will still trigger a reaction. She might even insult you just to get under your skin. And if you give her nothing, no anger, no sadness, no longing, she will start to feel something she never expected. Doubt. Because now, instead of her being the first one who moved on, she is wondering if she ever mattered to you. And that is the magic. I walk away, but then I am the one questioning myself why you never tried hard. When the fact is, I made the decision. That is a feeling that will keep her up at night every time she tries to sleep. She reminds herself or she thinks about you. You have not posted about anything. You are unreadable. You are unpredictable. What she expected of you, it's not in you. Just remember, Isaac, this total indifference, it isn't about proving anything to her. It is about proving something to yourself, that you are no longer moved by emotions, and emotions will never rule you. This is the chance for you to grow. This is the chance for you to now direct your emotions so that you can build your life. She was there for a reason, to make you strong again and to take you to the next level. For she is giving you a hint of what exists in you that needs to be turned into strength.